Everybody, right now, go on your computer and then make your cursor as big as you can, and then like highlight something, and the ratio just is off. I don't appreciate it.
Why? Because the mouse is huge, but the highlight only gets one
It's
line?
like this big, and the highlight coming out is like that big. I understand, but like, it just is unpractical, and I don't appreciate it.
How affected was the lights to that?
I saw it. I don't think it'll be a problem.
If it happens, just tell them the dishwasher's running.
Okay.
They'll get it.
Listen, guys, Mitchell didn't build our electric grid here, so we got things. Whenever the washer starts, our lights flicker, the AC, the whole house goes down for a second. I'm constantly resetting the time on our microwave, and it is very annoying.
That's fine. We can't use the stove and the oven at the same time.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
It trips the power.
That's probably super inconvenient.
Wait, did you take the power out of like your entire apartment complex?
Uh-huh. Twice.
Hell yeah.
The second time is when Rachel figured it out.
What did Richard do? Richard
Rachel
Raymond?
figured it
No. Your guy downstairs.
No, just for our unit.
Oh,
That's why we were freaking out
I
so
thought it was
much.
like the entire apartment complex.
We thought SoCal Edison just hated us.
Robert, that's what I'm thinking of. Robert.
Yes.
Fucking Robert.
You get to see him
Robert.
again.
I'm excited. You think he'll be out? Maybe he'll take his legless dog to use the bathroom.
David finally invited us to a dinner party.
Yeah, finally. It's about time.
About damn time, dude.
I laughed last week when David was like, I've never heard the word reschedule so much in my life. And I'm like, that's such an adult annoyance,
Yeah.
having to reschedule something.
Yeah, that was really funny.
But one thing we don't reschedule is listening to...
we did
okay.
this week, but
Well, you don't got to say they don't know. You're just putting David... You're an
it's
ass.
not a bad thing.
Why are you dragging me, bro?
But one thing we don't reschedule is listening to this beautiful intro. David, roll it.
Roll it.
I'm Drumm.
I'm Drummer.
What's going on, everybody? Week 67.
Week 67, guys. This is honestly a pretty hard number to think about right now. 5 times 5, 25, plus 5, 30, plus 4, 34, plus 4, 38, plus 2, 40, plus 5, 45, plus 6, 51, plus 5, 56, plus 4, 60, plus 7, 67. 67.
That was a lot of numbers.
And as always, we're your hosts. I'm Drumm.
And I'm Drummer.
This is a podcast about brotherhood and the 3 S's. I'm gonna start with storytelling this time. Storytelling.
Can you fix your mic wire thing? Storytelling.
Supernatural.
The supernatural and
Self-improvement.
self-improvement.
I thought we were gonna come together because you're repeating me. Sorry, I gotta fix my wire here. Otherwise,
I just want to clean for the camera.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
Hey, that's not in the way for the camera? The light?
No.
Wow. Looks like it would be.
We got an efficient use of space in here. So, Matt, you said that rescheduling is such an adult thing.
It is.
And there was an article about Gen Z just hating on millennials and stuff like that. And some of the things they said was like, why do millennials always why do they love the word adulting?
Adulting.
Yes.
I don't know. This is a great question. But also, I don't understand this Gen Z hate. I've seen a lot of it recently, and I don't think about Gen Zers.
I just like putting myself as a person in like a place of being Gen Z, millennial, or whatever the fuck it is. Just let me be.
You're just Dalton.
I'm just Dalton.
You're
Man.
just salty Dalty.
I don't have like I do use adulting though. I use that word. I use that word this week.
Well, no, like there's a lot of things that are like.
I'll bring up the.
I saw a TikTok and it's a millennial reading what Gen Zers tweet about it, and like they're all true, like they're funny jokes, but I don't know.
What's the age stuff for Gen Z and millennials?
Yeah, what's the cutoff?
What am I?
You're technically
He's a millennial.
You're a zillennial.
Don't think that's a thing.
Yeah. It's like 1996 to 2002, where they were like, I will fight anyone outside like that. Like I will fight someone for some reason, but I'm too scared to ask the waiter for more napkins.
I vibe.
They have the social anxiety of a millennial with the chaoticness of a Gen Zer.
I don't feel like I have social anxiety.
You're not me.
You don't have social anxiety.
No, I feel like I did when I was younger. I don't know when that snapped.
Another one was like, why do millennials always go, I did a thing? It's like, bitch, you paid your rent.
No, you want to know. You want to know why? It's because those were slang terms that were popular when we were their age.
Yeah.
Like it's the same reason. Like they all do like hand gestures when they talk. Like I don't fucking understand that.
You don't do hand gestures when you talk?
No, I don't.
Why, dude?
No, but but I feel like it's just things that that were in or that were cool when we were young, and now it's just kind of it became part of our vocabulary.
Yeah. I've been on a lot of pop punk TikTok lately. Shit's great.
Oh, fantastic.
There's like the same songs from the 2000s that always come up, like Check Yes Juliet.
Mm-hmm.
All the classics.
The
classics. But everyone is like, if you listen to this, you were emo back in 2003 or 2004.
Everyone listened to it.
Like it was like what rap is now. You know what I mean? Like just the styles have changed a little bit.
Yeah. But
Matt, can you fill us in on Monique's Instagram manager finale?
It's the end of the month.
it's the end
It's
of
the finale.
the month.
Matt,
The
go ahead.
finale.
We're going over numbers.
Pull your phone out.
Matt's cracking the numbers, everybody.
Let's judge
I'm
Monique.
just crunching numbers.
Let's go, dude. Let's see
You
what we
notice,
got.
how, you notice how she was here last week for it, but
Yeah, she
was
just so happened.
conveniently
Yeah.
not available today
You know what?
to
Freaking
go
rude,
over her
dude.
finale.
All right. At the beginning of this, I had 800 followers.
800 followers. That's a nice round number.
That is good. That's a good number.
Now I am at 810 followers.
Slow down, will ya?
And that is with 2 posts. So frequency of posting, absolute fail. But she did give me 10 followers. And I have a nice bio now. And I hate this profile picture.
What is it?
It's the one that I took when you guys wouldn't take a picture with me in San Diego. When we celebrated a friend's birthday out in San Diego, and like Monique, Dalton, and her, they were all like taking pictures, and I was the one taking the pictures. I'm like, no one wants to take a picture with me, so I just flipped it around and I took the ugliest selfie in the world. And that's not my Instagram picture.
It's because it's the only picture you have of yourself.
Very true.
So there you have it.
Very
folks.
true. So
What is
great job, babe.
So is there like something Monique has to do now that she didn't give you 10,000 followers?
I mean, there's nothing you guys had to do and you didn't reach your goal.
Are we 0 for 3?
You're 0 for 3. These monthly challenges are not going well.
Hey, but I feel like I have had the most beneficial one because I'm still more flexible.
They're a
than I
lot
was.
harder than you think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they kinda get
No, I understand. So you just approached yours wrong. Like the goal and what you had to do, we could have been done in a much easier
want to
way.
turn it off?
But
I'll turn them off.
I appreciate the effort that you put in. Like
I
you
put
went for
in-
long-term success. You
Yes.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm about that quick cash, baby.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
mean, I still remember and now see how good.
How's it look?
It's darker. What if I turn on this one?
How's that look?
That's good.
Okay.
Drum and drummer in the dark.
No.
That'd be bad. Yeah. So what's our new monthly challenge? And then who's doing it? Are you doing it?
I can't.
That's why I doubled up.
Oh wow, David's
That's right.
doing it.
Yeah,
That's
you moved
amazing.
in. You're settled.
You doubled up?
Celeb shot.
Well, we need to. What do you guys want to
Select
pick
shot.
for? What are the 2 options for me?
So, I kind of want to say vegetarian,
okay.
but I think that'll be too easy for you
Yeah.
because Rachel's
Yeah.
already basically vegetarian.
Yeah, Rich doesn't even like meat.
Yeah, but we've had meat like a lot since we moved in.
You
We
or
just
Nice.
had just had hot
Both
pot
of you?
yesterday. Yeah.
Nice.
So I don't know what her aims were.
what are our other options?
Cold showers, no TV, a poem a day, Tai Chi.
Ooh, no, a poem a day.
I can smash a scooter on Dalton's shins every day.
We're not doing that one.
See, I kind of want to do no TV.
I
read
think.
a-
I think.
Read
I
a
wanna hear
chapter a
poem
day.
Poem a day. Because I feel like you do most of these things.
A poem a day or a haiku a day?
Ooh.
I'd be down for a haiku a day.
All right, let's do that. And
Yeah.
you have to read all of them.
And
we'll,
then-
we'll make a short TikTok. of
Well,
David
we don't
reading
have to
them.
do all of them, but we can have people send in topics and then I'll make one based on a different topic.
Can you give me the basis of a haiku? Me, Matthew, will give examples of haikus right now.
So a haiku is 3 lines.
Okay.
It is 17 syllables. It's usually tied to one central like theme or image. And the line structure goes 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables.
I am asleep right now.
You already messed up the first line.
I am not asleep.
There you go. That's 1.
But I am also not awake.
That's way too many.
I am.
You're terrible at this.
So
Come
what
on,
is-
dude.
so
We
what-
wrote so many haikus when we were
But I
playing
don't like
Ghost of
that. I don't like
Tsushima.
that I have to count. I don't like that I have to count.
You literally are the reason we have to do this.
So it would be like, I am asleep now, and in my dreams, I can fly. I am the coolest.
Okay, make better
Can we
haikus
pick
than
another
that.
one? Because
was
that sucked.
trash.
That was terrible.
Well, that's why I got to do it for a month straight. Jesus.
You know what we should do? You should do your first and last should have the same central theme.
Ah.
Well, we still got to put it out there for people to vote on.
Okay.
All right.
What's
the
so
two?
what's the second one? No TV.
No TV or
Not only I will murder you, Rachel will murder you, because then.
I like to see her try.
then
Well,
that
hey,
means-
bro. Hey.
Tell her to fucking bring it
You
on.
better
dude.
be careful because apparently you get a little wine in Rahil and she's cured of all ailments. No more hip issue. She can run. And not only run, Dalton Drumm. She
But
can
dance.
run. Not only run and dance, Dalton Drumm.
She
but
can
run,
sing too.
But do all those in the sand.
Ooh, that
At
burned
the
your calves
beach.
up.
And then she could just do all sorts of activities. I don't know.
There was this competition one time where I had to run in sand,
Something smells fishy to me.
and I couldn't run because my calves were on fucking fire.
Well, to be fair, you'd also ran 7 miles right before you got to the beach.
It was hell either way, David. I don't have excuses for myself. It just hurt.
Yeah, it's been a long time since either of you have done a competition. How do you feel about it?
I'm like getting.
Oh,
itch.
bro,
I wanna
I'm
do so
dying
bad.
to do something. I just want to freaking. I want to see if I've even like remotely gotten better. You know, I've been training so hard for like a while, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see the results or not. Like, I really want to see the results, but at the same time, I'm scared to do it because it's like these are all what ifs. Like, what if I just don't perform as well as I thought I could in the comp, and sometimes I get in my head with it. So that first comp is going to be a big breakthrough just for me to like either, lower my ego or just kind of be like, all right, see, you are where you thought you were. Now just move forward from there.
And does it need to be in person, or will even just a virtual comp that you submit your scores to work?
Well, apparently,
Well, I mean, we've done a virtual comp if that's what you're talking about.
out of how many people?
I think it was like 300 or 400.
Out of 300 to 400 people, Matthew ranked 71st,
I was
68th,
I was in the 70s. It was like 72nd, I think.
and I was like 74, 75 apparently.
78.
78. Thank you, Matthew.
I forgot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you forgot, but then you just fucking corrected me.
So
Stupid.
we've done a virtual comp, but it's not. We're in a unique situation where we can kind of create a competitive environment, but not a lot of people have that. And like, David, we've played sports together. Like, there's practice mode, and then like when it's time to go, and like there's other people you don't know. Competition is there. It's game time. Like, you go. It's a completely different like
Energy.
animal. Yeah, like the energy is different. Like the way you perform is different. Like there's so many different aspects about it, So I want a competition, especially for weightlifting.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm coming up on a year since I last did one. Yeah.
Like a full cut comp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it's just passed.
CSC?
Because I did it and then I came to the open.
Oh. How much did you weigh then?
147. Yeah.
Damn.
But
That's crazy.
anyways, yes. So a comp would be cool. But did we pick both monthly challenges? Just do cold showers.
Cold showers versus a haiku a day.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, you could do that.
And I just want you to know that it's bothering me that we can't do TVs because it's like we should get better. You know, we should push ourselves.
I mean, it would be easy for me.
I think it'd be easy for me too.
I barely watch TV.
But also, he just moved in, so I don't want to be an asshole.
I just beat the boss in Sekiro. I was fighting.
Did
for
you?
A long time.
Oh, we got to do it now. Just
Wait,
stay
is that even-
sit
is that
there for a
even-
month.
No, that's not considered watching TV. That's playing video games.
I think I would lump everything TV related.
Like the TV doesn't turn on.
So just play it on your PC.
Okay,
There's ways around this.
That's a technicality.
Technicality overruled.
So then
Dalton-
I wouldn't be able to do this at all.
Yes, Dalton. If that's the case,
You can get on for work.
if that's
Or
the
school.
case, then you would have just Google translated your whole thing. You wouldn't have been like, "Well, I want to learn the language." 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
see?
not the spirit of the challenge.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
tried.
that's what I was trying to say.
I still get notifications. They make you feel
That you
really
need to
bad
play
for not going on
Duolingo?
there. Yeah.
Dude, Dalton.
If you could learn, go for it.
No, what do you got? Hit me. I'm gonna switch completely different.
Yeah.
topics
So
right
is
now.
Dalton. If you could maybe not learn Norwegian, but you could learn pirate. What would pirate talk? What would Duolingo give you as a lesson for pirates?
Bro, just pretend you're Davy Jones.
It would all be like just forms of speaking. So it would still be English, but it would be the way you say it.
What
That's-
the fuck
that's-
was that? At least
It would be the way you say it.
At least-
See?
it's not a pirate. You gotta say like ahoy matey or something.
Ahoy. Why am I going that deep?
I don't know.
First of all, you sound like Sean Connery more than you sound like a pirate.
Who's Sean Connery?
So I have a question, Dalton. You've done a lot of research on pirates. Some may say you in another life were a pirate.
Yeah.
Like you're very interested by it. This is a topic you've always been really interested in
love
pirates,
pirates.
from when we were super little too. How disappointed if Davy Jones came back, right? Or Blackbeard. Imagine like a famous, like badass fucking pirate.
Blackbeard.
Right?
I love Blackbeard.
And he comes out and he goes, I need to find my fellow pirates. And then he goes and he walks around. And then he's in today's day and age, right? He's walking around, pissing people off. You know, everybody's mad at him for doing all these weird things. And he's asking, he's like, where's my pirate brethren? And then they go, oh, are you talking about the Porch Pirates? And then he goes and he finds out what
Porch Pirates are.
Yep.
Arg.
And then he walks up and he sees that it's just people that steal Amazon packages from people's porches. And he goes, this is what I fought for.
I mean, his people are still thriving if he thinks about
How
it.
mad would you be? How mad do you think he would actually be?
Honestly, I think he would be happy about it because you know what? That he's pillaging in a way, right? So he gets to live his favorite pastime.
That's such a strange perspective
Yeah. You're not wrong.
to think of porch pirates. They're not like traveling the seas, but they're still
They're traveling the neighborhood.
traveling the neighborhood. Their ships are
And
just their
still
cars.
stealing treasure.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow.
Damn.
Dude, are you fucking enlightened?
Bro.
Did you do this TikTok where you tap right here so your third eye opens?
Nah, it's been open,
Oh,
dog.
it's been open. That's interesting. I never thought about that. All right. Life lessons with Dalton Drumm. That's what you're here for,
Now,
right?
there you go, guys. Hey, Matt.
What's up, big guy?
It was somebody's birthday.
Dude,
A family member of ours.
it was
What was her name?
Aubrey
Aubrey
Rosa.
Rosa.
Oh, should we get her last name? Is that weird? It's whatever.
She's our cousin.
She's
cool.
probably the most famous out of all of us.
She is.
Yeah.
She's been on TV a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, so it was Aubrey's birthday, and so we did a couple of activities, and one of them was we got to go dancing, and we took a salsa dancing class. Dalton, first of all,
Man, oh, man.
You've done that already.
I've never done a salsa dancing class.
You've done man-on-man salsa dancing already.
Yes.
yes.
Thanks to Seth, Chowdy Chowdy. He got really aggressive with it. Taught me a little too much, more about the feeling than the actual movement. But it was actually really fun. I learned a lot. It's hard when you don't have because since it was like COVID and stuff,
Yeah,
and they had
you had your
everyone
own
had
little
their own mat, so nobody was together. So even if you want to dance with somebody, which is what would normally happen, we couldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, so like the big circle where you would just like keep switching partners.
It didn't
Yeah,
happen.
can't
So
happen.
their new version of that is everybody's separated 6 feet apart. We have these little plastic mats. Everybody stays on it. And then someone is in the middle. So at the very end, after we had learned all of the steps, the instructor who Dalton was in love with had
She was very nice.
had Aubrey, the birthday girl, go in the middle, and then we had these steps. So Aubrey would look at us and hold up a number, right? Like 1 was a certain move, 2, 3, 4, right? So they start going, and we're doing the basic step.
It was like a fun pop quiz, and she did it very well because I get super nervous with pop quizzes, and she made it seem like it was just another thing to do, like another dance. So I was like, oh, okay, like I didn't think about it as a test, but it was a test.
I don't think it was a test.
It was a test, Matt Drumm.
But my favorite part was, I had 2 favorite parts. Is
Okay.
Aubrey's doing her dance or whatever, and the second move was you step to the left, come back, step to the right, come back, right? She turns to my cousin Lexi, holds up a 2. Lexi has a baby, so she's not been paying attention.
She has no idea what's going on.
And Lexi just like looks at her, and goes, just gives it back to her.
But like with the beat, like
like on cue, and she's like, "Oh, this is what you do." I'm like, "Oh my god!" And then Aubrey went around, and then everybody did their dance move. And when it got to Sam, she threw up a 4.
oof.
And 4 is you do this like hip roll, and you like spin in a circle, like 4 steps in a circle, right? Sam, with just all boldness, throws his hands up and does just he spun.
I don't know what the fuck it was,
But it was awesome.
It was a godsend, is what it was.
It was my favorite part of the night.
Because he had perfect hip control, or
Absolutely
because he had no
not.
hip control?
I don't know what was going on. I don't even know how you can move like that.
Yeah, I'm impressed to this day. Shouty touty Sam.
Shouty touty Sam.
But no, so we did that, and then before that, we were at my aunt's house, and we did some painting outside, and went to dinner. So all in all, it was a good night. It was fun.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, you kept texting me during dinner, which I thought was very strange, because usually you're all into dinner.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Well, we couldn't sit all of us together, so me, Matt, and Mo had our own little table.
Oh, and it was right by the chip station.
Oh, dude.
So we're sitting there, right, and we hadn't barely eaten all day. So they bring out the bowl of chips, and they brought out you each got your own individual salsa.
Yeah, dude.
Right?
With
So
COVID,
the
they give
fir-
you individual salsas.
The first bowl they give is like this big for everybody who's watching, right? Really small. So Monique, and Dalton, we go through, we blow through all of it, right? It tastes so good. As soon as that last chip, it was probably Monique that took it, that last chip gets pulled, all of a sudden it just gets switched.
Immediately.
And we have this other basket. And then
boom.
what
happens?
They bring bigger bowls of individual
They're like,
salsa. It
oh,
was
these
fantastic.
fuckers eat. And
And
they
it-
hooked us up.
But Dalton, there was one thing that I just, I need you, since you're the lactose expert here, I need you to fill them in on our server's lactose, because he might have found the secret to curing lactose.
I think I know how to cure my lactose intolerance, guys. Apparently, as our server friend told us.
What did he look like? How tall was he?
Yeah, about tall, maybe 5'8", 5'9".
Really?
Uh,
He looked like 6 foot, 6'1" to me.
5'8".
I guess I'm a little lower.
Was he as tall as you?
A little taller.
So
That's why not. That
you're
much.
5'8", 5'9".
Yeah, I'm 5'7".
Never mind.
5'8" on a good day.
Okay.
5'8"
On
on my
a
Tinder.
really, really good day.
Uh huh.
Yeah, he was a cool guy.
Super cool.
But I told him like, hey, I want this tostadas with no sour cream and no cheese. And he goes, oh, you're dairy free. And I was like, yeah, dairy free. And he goes, actually, he's like, my whole family thought they were lactose intolerant. He's like, but we're not. And I was like, okay. And then he goes, but here's how I found out. He's like, me and my family, we just can't drink milk. And I was like, oh, I can't either. And he goes, yeah, but here's the secret. If you put Nesquik in your milk, you're not lactose intolerant anymore. So he's like, so
You make chocolate milk?
yeah. So he goes, if you drink regular milk, it'll destroy me. But if I mix it with Nesquik, I'm good. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. I don't understand how that would even work. So now I'm low-key curious and I want to try it just to see.
I'll sacrifice a day.
Why don't you?
Do for science.
I don't have time. I'm always doing something. There's always something that needs to be done. I don't
That's
have
how
time to experiment.
when you graduate, we'll celebrate with that.
Yeah, Nesquik and chocolate milk. Let's cure it.
Yeah.
It's on the
Pure
record.
lactose intolerance.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it.
But yeah, you guys were saying that Aubrey is the most famous out of all of you. I don't know anymore now that you guys are viral TikTok stars.
Yeah, Aubrey.
And because she was a gymnast, right?
Yeah, so she went to she got a full ride scholarship for gymnastics. She's also the most athletic out of all of us.
And so she's been on TV for like competitions and regional, like she's been, I'm assuming, like nationals and stuff
Yeah,
like that,
so-
college international competitions.
Yeah, so anywhere that a college sports are
A D1 college team would
aired,
go.
you know, 'cause she got University of Kentucky is a very good school, especially like sports wise. So
And so that kind of mixed with what happened to Tiger this week and just like how he was in the news.
Yeah, what happened to Tiger this week?
he got in a car accident.
Oh no, is he
He,
okay?
like,
No,
He rolled, he flipped.
he'll never play golf again,
Really?
like competitively at least.
Is that for real?
No, like from the injury that he had and talking to somebody else, like talking to some people that like golf frequently, they've like, yeah, we've had friends that have like had to have the same leg surgery that he had. And after that, like their
get it.
swing was never the same again or whatever. So,
Just the
and
strength.
he's an older dude, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
He could be
I'm
done.
just glad he's alive. Like
That was a
he's
rough
lucky.
fall.
His
Yeah.
son's gonna take it. He's gonna take the dub.
Why is his son gonna
Have you
take
seen his
the
son
dub?
play golf?
How old is his son?
I don't know, but he's fucking good.
Well, I
You
hope
ever
so.
watched
His
him?
father is Tiger Woods. That his son and like plays golf too.
Dude, they dress the same when they play golf together.
Hell yeah.
They dress the same when they play golf together, and he literally does all the same movements that Tiger does.
That's cool.
It's really
'Cause
interesting.
you know, like that's like you know your parents so well because like that's the only relationship you get to see inside and out other than ones that you're a part of. And then two, like you get to see your parents through almost every situation. So it's kind of hard for them to, you know, you just get to analyze them and like,
Yeah.
you know, see how they handle things. So it's easy to pick up stuff like that. Like I noticed today, Dad and I, we walk the same before a gym when we pace. We do this like, we kind of like waddle around. The only reason why is because my normal path that I walk around before a workout, he was following me. Because that's also his normal path, you know? And I was like, oh, I've never noticed that I did that until Dad was there.
Did you go talk to you mid-wad?
No.
Oh, good.
But he did something before and he kept coming up to me like during it and telling me what was going on.
Oh my God, I had this great chicken burrito today. Oh, dude. So I was at work all day and I had a nice breakfast, but I forgot that I didn't bring snacks in my bag, so I had no snacks to eat.
Ugh.
So I ate the lunch at the school, which was 2 corn dogs. That shit obliterated my carbs.
Nice.
Absolutely destroyed my carbs. So I was low on fat, low on carbs, super high in protein that I still needed to get. I was stressing out. I come home and I just eat the chicken burrito with sriracha.
Ooh, all right.
The combo changed the game. Changed the game. I had that, and then I was knocked out for like an hour and a half. Woke up, felt like a new man, but then my stomach was destroyed. But other than that, it was definitely non-regrettable. It was so good.
I feel like a lot of things will destroy your stomach and still be non-regrettable.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I have to live like that, you know? Until I get it fixed. I'm going to get it fixed.
At least you're just in a better place where you just have you don't accept that every day is going to be awful now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was it for a while.
Yeah, it was really, I mean, but that was when everything first hit. So I had like some gastro influx, some issue there. So they were trying to do new pills. They gave me a brand new pill that they were just trying out. They're like, here, this might work for you. We don't really know yet. And I was like, okay. Took it. After like 30 days, I took 2 rounds of it, and it just completely like fixed my insides.
Nice.
So everything was manageable. So now this is the most manageable I've ever been.
Yeah.
But yeah, that changed. I couldn't like go anywhere.
How long do you think it takes for them to figure out like the mundane day-to-day process of trying different things until they find something that works?
I mean, I feel like now there's so much of a range, you know, like you know what you need exactly to make those drugs make an impact.
Yeah.
Now it's just like the little tinkerings.
So I feel like if we take that and then like, you know, what does it take to, you know, come into or make an appearance in mainstream sports? Like, I feel like it's the same thing. Like, I don't think that there's really too many differences, but I think like the scientists had to come up with like the medicine, right? And like they got there by doing like the same thing over and over and over and over and over and trying different things. And then like when you look at sports, you look at any athlete, like the drills that they do, they've done 1,000 times. like an engineer. Like it doesn't really matter what necessarily like the profession is, but it's like they just have to do, like it's important to test and try these different things and do the same thing over and over and over. And I think that it's the mundane things that separate like the people that make it into like mainstream sports and the people that don't, because most people get bored, you know?
Oh, see, I was talking more on like the idea of, you know, you guys know Jimmy G. Football fans know Jimmy Garoppolo's. But what does it take for him to get the level of like of Tiger? You know, like we talk about Tiger and stuff, you know, and Dalton's like, oh, his son's going to be the top of the game. And I'm like, there's someone that is the best golfer right now.
Yeah.
But maybe no one outside of golf knows who that is. And so like, what does it take to break out and then become a household name?
You have to do something incredible. So whether that's for instance, any New York Giants fan, they know exactly who Mario Manningham is.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because he's a wide receiver that basically like saved them and helped them win their Super Bowl, you know, championship. And when you're that invested, while that may not be a household name to, you know, most listeners or at most people, but if you're a New York Giants fan, that name means something to you. And I think it comes with the emotional connection that we have to those sports. And so, you know, there's a young golfer that won a couple years ago. Mitch is going to shoot me for forgetting his name.
But I'm like, even the Giants, we know, you know, the Giants fan know I already forgot his name. That's how
Mario
quick it was.
Manningham.
Mario Manningham. But Eli, everyone, you know,
No,
Eli was a household name
coming out of college. I think it depends. Like his father was a very well-known football player, and then you had his older brother Peyton, who's just one of the best to play the game. You know, and so I feel like in that sense it follows that line. But, you know, random people that maybe don't have that family background, it just takes winning a Super Bowl, doing something very, very big for everybody to notice. You know, I mean, you saw how easy it was for us to go viral on TikTok.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. I think.
Really, because we posted a couple more since then. And
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. We're building up. That's what I call it. The thunder before the storm.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's right.
Why does that sound right at all?
The calm before the storm. The thunder before the storm.
That's what it is. That's what it was.
The thunder before the storm is just more storm.
Yeah.
Matt,
What's up, big guy?
what is the spark of life? Is that the same as a purpose? Do you need a purpose?
What is the spark of life?
You like that question part?
Do you need a purpose?
What is the spark of life?
Is your spark the same thing as your purpose?
I feel like a spark is like where you reach.
You know, so in Soul, the whole time in the movie. Sorry if you haven't seen
I haven't
Soul
seen
yet.
it yet. I actually do want to watch
What
it.
is soul?
It's a Pixar movie.
Yeah, I almost said Disney. That's not the same.
All right,
thing.
then I won't say too much about it. But
That's okay. Honestly, if it's for the podcast, it's fine.
if you, a lot of people confuse spark with purpose.
Like I feel like spark is
But
like
do
an
you
interest.
think that's a valid statement, or do you think that they are the same thing?
I think. Don, do you have something?
Well, I think the spark of life is more of like an interest, like finding your calling, in a sense. But I think a purpose,
The spark.
yeah, like it's you kind
But
of
if
find
you're
that.
finding your calling is what you were meant to do, right? That's your purpose in what you're doing.
But I feel like purpose can be like portrayed in different ways, though. Like your purpose in living, your purpose of your purpose of like finding a way to live the life you want to live. You know, like that's different than your spark of life. I feel like spark is more of an internal, more like personal, like adventure that you're having on for yourself. But like a purpose in life is very different than that because that's on the physical. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What do you think?
My head goes to two places. Like one, I think that the spark of life could be life itself and the whole experience. That could be the spark of life, right? But
Or this that's the way it's written too. But what's the spark in someone's life? versus their purpose.
I think that could just be like the spark of life can be like excitement, like things that get you excited. I know what you're gonna say. Hold on, but I think that like your purpose should get you excited. I don't feel like they are dependent on each other though, because if you look at somebody who's fulfilling their purpose, the same thing with being an athlete and being in the top 10% and being a household name. It's a lot of mundane stuff. A lot of times, it's a lot of behind the scenes work, very boring stuff. But it needs to be done for that purpose, and that purpose is what lets you get through all of that, right? The spark of life, I don't think is necessarily tied to that. Like, I don't think the spark of life, you find fun in doing the mundane things. I think, like, for me, like, my spark of life is, like, everything that gives me energy. Like, gives me that, like, hanging out with you, like, seeing people, like, watching people PR at the gym and, like, coaching them and seeing them overcome these obstacles. Like, that shit fires me up. Like, it makes me so happy. Like, I literally, like, am so energized when I leave the gym. Like, or I see somebody accomplish something big, like when you become an Imagineer, like I'll be so fucking pumped. Like that's the spark of life. Things that give me excitement like that. Is that my purpose? I wouldn't say so. My purpose can still be something else. And I think purpose tends to change. And I feel like there's anomalies that like are born and know exactly what they need to do. And then they go do it. I don't think everybody's like that though. So I think they intertwine, but they're not codependent.
Very nicely said, Matthew Drumm.
Thanks, big guy.
Very nicely said. And with that, we'll take a break.
Oops, I did it again.
Did you see that TikTok with the like how they did Toxic was a sample and like it showed how they cut up the sample to make it work?
Yeah.
Dude, that was crazy.
Is that wild?
Yeah. Also, what was that song?
I don't know.
That was a weird song.
It was fucking weird. Like, how do they even find that shit? Mm-hmm. That's what I want to know.
How do many people find their samples? How do we find our quotes? We're back, guys.
What's up?
And we're back. We're going right into a segment we haven't touched in a couple weeks. 99-cent advice.
1, 2, 3. You got 99 cents with your name on it. It's advice.
All right. And we got the boys here today in the studio. They're going to take a crack at another one-line quote, tell you if it's good or bad and whether or not you should throw it in the trash. Oh, am I doing it? All right.
I'll do it. So
This is something that Dad would tell us.
This week's 99-cent advice has a song written after it, actually.
It does?
I'm pretty sure.
It might.
I don't know.
Probably.
It sounded cool when it
That's
said
a good chance.
And I'm pretty sure it does.
Why did you assume that was part of a song?
What doesn't kill you... I remembered it and I was thinking it in my head right now. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Kill you makes you stronger. No. Stand a little taller.
No, that's not it. That's not it.
Stronger.
No, it's
stronger.
Didn't kill me. Can only make me stronger. No?
What?
Maybe it doesn't. It does. Dalton, what do you think, man? Is it good advice, bad advice?
I think this is advice at its best.
Situationally.
Situational advice, I like to call this. I don't think this is great advice. I feel like this is telling you just to move through the motions, just keep trudging along. But I think, to me, when somebody would tell me this, like my dad would tell me this, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Like, I know, but like it still hurts. Like you're still allowed to feel your feelings. Don't just like keep going along like a fucking robot. It's a good saying at its base, but when you look deeper into it, it doesn't give you a good basis as a human being because it wants you to be a robot and not have emotions. Like it doesn't want you to think about it and just keep going. But that's not how we should live our lives, at least personally.
So technically, it's not wrong. Like, if you go through something and it doesn't kill you, like, you technically get stronger. But I don't think it's great advice for, I feel like a lot of times it gets thrown out there just to brush off a situation. Yeah. Like, oh, it didn't kill you, it made you stronger, And, like, that's not normally okay. Like, I don't think you should just do it just to brush people off. But, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this advice.
I'm not a big fan of it. I think it's like, okay advice for when people like are just they're not looking to be like to not be taught. They just want to like vent. And you're like, all right, man, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Simple and stuff. But like, if you're actually trying to have a conversation with somebody and then you say this, like that doesn't give anybody satisfaction. That saying doesn't give anything, you know? So it's a very just baseline saying, don't ever look into it. That's not how, life works.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. You guys think it's more of a dismissive phrase instead of like a comforting phrase.
No. There is a saying that I've been thinking a lot of, though, that I kind of shy Toddy's mom. I'm going to hate that I did this. But I just don't want to give her this victory. She used to tell me the worst thing they could say is no. The worst thing that somebody can say is no.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen if you just ask or you just go do it? What's going to happen? Are they going to say no? Okay, then you don't do it. And so that term has been coming up quite often in the past, like maybe 2 weeks of my life, where like I didn't know if I wanted to ask or just ask this question or contact these few people and see how, I can, work my way up in certain areas of my life. And I was like, the worst thing they can tell me is no. But at least now I have the knowledge of asking, and maybe they taught me something from that question. So that was always a good saying that mom gave me. I don't know if she gave you that advice. Or that saying.
I'm sure she did, but the first time that I actually remember that concept is actually from David. And it was when you were going to college and you were either applying for jobs or you were applying for colleges, and you were at one point you had told your mom, like, I don't know if I'm going to get in. Like, I don't know if I'm going to get into this college. Like, what's the point? Like, if I'm not going to get in. And your mom told you to let them tell you no. And I've always remembered that. And it's something that I live by. Like, before I want to do something, like, this has helped with my cold calling tremendously, where I'm like getting ready. I'm like, no, like that company's too big, or I have all these self-doubts. And like, I just hear you like fucking like 18, 17-year-old David's voice still in my head. Like, dude, just let them tell you no. Like, why are you taking yourself out of the race? Like, it's like so much of that phrase, like that moment has like just changed so much of like the trajectory of how I think and view the world. Like, it's crazy, man. But
it's like so really simple of a thought, but we put so many like things in front of us that like give us no's right away, so we just don't think to even try it. But if you just try it, then what's the worst that can happen? You know what I mean? And
I think that a lot of like, like, I don't want to make it about success, but like, we were talking about mundane things earlier, like those tasks every day in, day out. Like, if you hit enough no's, you're gonna get a yes.
Yeah.
Like, you have to like sift through them. You know what I mean? Like, you have to do those things. Mm-hmm. You have to eat shit. And I think that's good advice. I think that's fantastic advice. But what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. For us, it was always just more of a submissive, like submissive. Is that what I'm trying to say?
No, I don't think so.
Dismissive. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Okay.
Fine.
I'm gonna be so strong.
So where's the perfect situation to give that advice to someone?
I would say like my dad did it. I got my ass beat down by this kid in football one time. I was defensive end, and they were the Covina Vikings against us, the Tartans.
It's such a cool name for what it actually is.
Tartans?
Yeah.
It's
literally just it's a piece of cloth.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm. That's all it is. It's a piece of fabric.
It's fucking
Rachel
lame.
knows.
So I was on defensive end, and I was a fairly small kid, not really heavy. I was tiny, and this kid, I'm pretty sure, like, he was the biggest kid on the team, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be like one of these days gonna be in the NFL.
He was like mini Gronk.
Oh my god, he was so giant, and
what was that name? It was Gronk.
So what happened was, for like 6 plays in a row, they were just moving down the field, and every time I would run around, try to like swoop around this guy in some way, and he would pop me, and I would fly up and straight down on the ass. Like I was hurting. That first one knocked the whole wind out of me, and I was like trying to get back up, and I tried it again, boom, tried it again, boom, tried it again, boom. I got so frustrated because I just kept getting popped so hard, and it wasn't like a normal pop. Like, it'd be like a pop, and then you hear everyone go, "Oh." Like, and I knew it was me. If nobody else was having any like impactful things happening, they always go, "Oh," right when I fell, and I'm like, "Damn it, what the fuck?" And I couldn't figure out how to get past this guy. Moral of the story, nothing changed the whole game. All 4 quarters, he popped me on my ass. Every fucking down he had it, right? But after the game, my dad told me, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And it was exactly what I needed to hear to just be like, okay, on to the next practice.
See, I feel like the best inspirational way that would have worked is if like the second or third time you got knocked down, your dad told you that, and then the fourth time
You took him down.
No,
never took him down.
So it didn't make you.
No,
fully
not
strong.
even a little bit.
Matt, what's the perfect time to tell someone this?
I don't know, actually. I feel like that might be the scenario where, like, you've gone through something that, like, you need to see yourself in the light of, like, growth from it. You know, like, it's something that you go through and you're like, you only see the negative, you know, and you're like, no, like, what doesn't kill me, like, I got stronger, like, this will somehow come around and I'll be stronger because of it. I feel like that's not a situation. That's just more of a, I don't know.
It's like, it strikes me like a breakup.
Yeah. Yes. You know, like, you're still breathing. You're still okay. You know, but I just have a problem with it because I think that it tends to, at least the way I'm interpreting it is, like, in my head, like, it's being used as a way to not have to deal with those emotions, and deal with your emotions, please. Like, it's very important that people do these. Like, sit with them, learn them, understand why you feel the way that you feel. But also, if you're going to use the phrase, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, like, just use it and know that you got stronger from it, but don't use it as a way to just not deal with anything.
Yeah, still feel what he feels.
And what's the worst situation to use that advice?
Literally any, like, kind of loss that you have from a close family member, and you try to talk to them.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, you know what? It doesn't kill you, makes you stronger, big guy. And again, the person's like, I lost my family member. And
Yeah.
it comes out really
like
bad.
at a funeral.
You're stronger for that.
Yeah.
Like at a funeral. Don't ever say that at a funeral.
What about like a paralysis accident?
That would suck.
I feel like this doesn't apply because, like, it didn't kill them, but they are not stronger because of it.
But that's probably not when you should say that.
Yeah, don't say that. No, yeah, absolutely not.
You know, someone's down in a wheelchair and you're like, hey man, didn't kill you. You're stronger now. And they're probably like,
If
Kick
I,
my
if
legs.
You can't even do
I
that.
could kick you, I would.
All right, and you guys talked about how great the second one was. What's the worst situation to tell someone? Let them tell you no, or the worst thing that can happen is they say no.
Ooh,
When should you not give that advice to someone?
never. Always give that advice.
Someone wants to go buy like heroin from like a really intense drug lord.
Okay, well, I feel like there's a fucking common ground here for the line, David. I feel like that's very different. For the people that I know personally, none of them have done any of that stuff that hardcore. So
Someone wants to drop $10,000 into GameStop stock right now.
I feel like that's more of like the worst thing you can say is no, because if they want to do it, they're gonna do it. But I'm saying like,
Well, Robin Hood said no. So
Robin Hood's an asshole. I don't even know why I'm still having an app with that guy. His dick.
Matt?
Worst situation to say that. The worst they can say is no.
I mean, if it's going towards a bad decision,
Yeah.
then yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's going toward a decision where they're like, it's gonna bring them happiness, and they're just not sure if they really want to commit.
I think this is a saying that's like good in like most, like 90%.
It's really hard to be in a bad situation.
I put in the 99.5 percentile, but that 0.0005%.
Yeah.
However that math works. I don't understand percentages.
You don't.
So for whatever, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. $99 advice, 99-cent advice.
99-cent advice.
99-cent advice.
Let them tell you no / the worst thing that can happen is they say no. $99 advice, 99-cent advice.
$99 advice.
Yeah, $99 advice.
All right, one of each.
Yep.
And now
Double
we'll
whammy.
move. Huh?
Double whammy today.
Oh, double whammy.
Double whammy.
And we got another double whammy in our signature segment.
Okay, just don't do the squeal at the end.
Is it canon, bro?
I told you not to do the squeal.
That was really subdued, though.
Yeah, I was very subdued this time. I wonder why.
You want me to let it loose?
No. Government created the Texas snowstorm.
So
David, what the fuck is that?
If you've been on TikTok, you've been seeing these videos of people picking up snow in Texas.
Yeah.
And they put the lighter on underneath, and the snow doesn't burn. It doesn't melt. It burns. And then they take the snow and they put it in the microwave. They put the microwave on for like 30 seconds. Doesn't melt. Sometimes it starts popping off, exploding.
What the fuck?
Really?
So the theory is the government created the snowstorm to punish Texas.
For being what?
Bill Gates specifically.
Bill Gates hates Texans?
Yeah, because Bill Gates is left-leaning.
Oh, so he's mad at them.
Yeah.
For leaning on the right. What do they have hit
So
displeasure?
he attacked them with snow?
He created a snowstorm. He controls the weather.
Bill Gates.
Yes.
The
Snow isn't melting, Matt.
What
Wait,
if it's a type
are
of
they
snow?
still? Are they still in the snowstorm? Or are they good now?
It's getting better. It was just a week. I mean, like
So,
a lot of people
where's-
died. It wasn't just a week. A lot of people died. But
been
it's
terrible,
getting better.
But what I'm saying is that, like, is the snow melting now?
Oh yeah,
How are there people coming and picking the snow up if it doesn't melt?
we don't see those TikToks. We just see the ones of the snow not melting.
I don't know.
I don't believe it.
Why would snow not melt if you had a lighter underneath it? Why would it not melt if you were in the microwave? You put it in the
It
microwave.
has to be. I mean, think about it. Like, when's the last time there was a snowstorm in fucking Texas?
Exactly.
There has to be
exactly.
There has to be. Well, this isn't really going towards your point. I don't believe in any of that. But what I am saying is that, like, maybe this snowstorm in Texas has different chemicals involved in it to make it snow than it does in, fucking, where's the snow? Like fucking Montana. Like, it's different environments.
Why'd you pick
I
Montana?
don't know. I was thinking. I want to say Michigan.
That
I
is
think.
not what I think of when I
I
think.
think I
of
wanted to
snow.
say Michigan, but
Why? Let's see. Why wouldn't it melt?
can you
'Cause
look up how snow works, David?
I feel like it should still melt, but also too, like, I feel like if it's super compacted, it would take longer for it to melt. Like, I guarantee you, if you take a blowtorch to the goddamn thing, it'll melt. Did anybody do that? That'd be a viral TikTok.
They just did the lighter.
How big's the lighter?
It's like a cigarette lighter.
No, okay.
Like a cigarette.
So it's a
lighter.
process called sublimation. Yeah,
Oh,
sublimation.
see, so there is a scientific reason for why it's not doing that.
Yes, and it's
told you.
because you're basically right. Yes,
It's in a different environment.
there's phase matter, which, if you look at a graph and the temperature's above, there's solid, liquid, and
Gold.
gas.
Oh.
And when a material
solid.
when a material goes, so I'll do it your way.
There's solid, liquid, and fucking gold. No fucking. There's nothing else in there. You want to breathe? Fuck off. Gold.
I'll do it your way. Solid, liquid, gas. And
Gold.
when something gets heated up or cooled down, the graph of the temperature inside the solid, it'll go up, and then it hits a phase change, and then it goes like this, goes up again, goes like this, and goes like that. So when people have the solid and they put the lighter, for it to melt, it has to go through this time period where it's sitting at the same temperature before it changes into liquid. Otherwise, sublimation is a instant process that shoots it
Oh.
all the way up. So what's happening is that the ice is instantly transforming to gas vapor. So
Love
it's
it.
switching to gas.
I love it.
Which you can't see.
No.
And
not.
so it looks like nothing's happening to the snow.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool, actually. I like that. Wow. The more you know with David.
That's interesting, though.
It's just crazy. They could, like, microwave it and shit. Like, he didn't send me that TikTok.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, send it to me too. I want to see. And how does alchemy come into this?
That's a separate thing. That's the double whammy. That was my initial, and then I saw this thing happening.
Do we have enough time?
And it was like an actual conspiracy theory. So I was like,
crazy.
let's talk about
Well,
it.
apparently,
On the camera.
apparently, birds aren't real.
Birds aren't real?
Yes. So there's a TikTok. Literally, it's called "Birds Aren't Real," and I I don't like 1000% buy into it. I think they're partially right. Okay, but
That birds aren't real.
that some birds aren't real. And there's a documentary that they bring up. What? Why are you giving me that look?
Because he doesn't
I'm
believe
literally
you.
not looking at you.
He doesn't believe you. Keep going.
I'm listening.
No, he's checked out.
I'm listening.
There's a documentary that goes into it that I actually want to watch. But like the reasonings behind why birds aren't real just are very like, one of the reasons was that, have you ever noticed that there's no birds in the middle of the state right now? Because it's cold in the middle of the state. So all the birds conveniently left. Do you know why? Because batteries can't handle the cold.
Because batteries can't handle
Because apparently it's a fake bird with battery. It's battery powered, and so the batteries will die in the cold. That's why they called all the birds home. And I'm like, I just feel like that I wouldn't want to be in the cold, and if I had the freedom to just fly somewhere warmer, I would.
No.
But batteries also don't work like when they get wet and moist and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
the tropical jungle, tropical rainforest has tons of birds.
Yeah. See, I never even thought about that.
I think it's fake as fuck. I think that there's something
bird-
there's something that everyone can't ever do right, and it's human errors. Human errors happen everywhere in any type of technical place where you work. It's always happening. I think that if it was to happen, we would have found out years and years ago and would have been stopped completely, because there's no way somebody didn't fuck up making like an electronic bird. Do I think it's possible? Probably. But I don't think it's possible enough to have it be like everywhere watching us. That's not.
All birds always.
Sometimes too much surveillance is a thing.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah. Anyways, sorry, I didn't mean to.
But yes, alchemy is the real is it canon.
Okay. All right. Let's dig into it.
So alchemy is,
We need a definition.
oh God. Go look it
It's
up.
time for.
What's your biggest what's the word? What am I
Quarrel?
thinking? No.
Why are you doing this? What does this do?
Like where
Something you
you're
think?
not collaboration.
It's like when you eat M&Ms and you want to like
what's your biggest
shake it.
exposure to alchemy?
Full Metal Alchemist, the anime.
And how does
It is.
how does alchemy work in that show?
So the way that alchemy works is, if you've never seen Full Metal Alchemist, it's been out for a long time, so I'm gonna have no problem saying what I'm about to say.
Have you not watched it?
I haven't watched it. No, I can't get into it.
Oh, okay.
Did you try Full Metal Alchemist or Brotherhood?
I tried watching both.
No, okay. Anyways, so alchemy, you draw a pentagram on the floor. I don't know, draw some symbol on the ground.
I think that's devil worshipping.
You draw a symbol on the ground, and then you make a blood sacrifice. So you.
That is not
No,
alchemy.
Yes.
I don't think so. There's what else? Are you
Or
getting
is
any potions?
alchemy? Is alchemy?
It's potions.
Potion. I'm an
It's not
idiot.
fucking
So alchemy is like
Matthew
a
666 party with the devil, bitch. He's fucking.
I'm like-
he pentagrams with his blood and shit.
I'm so good at alchemy. I can make demons come out.
Like, man, this is what alchemy is. What?
I'm sorry.
alchemy is a proto-scientific tradition, and it's typically practiced in Europe, Africa, China, and throughout Asia, and even like in the Greco-Roman Egypt area. And so what these people do is they attempt to purify and perfect certain materials. So the biggest thing they do was transmutation, which is where they take base metals and turn them into noble metals. So it's like taking lead and iron and stuff
Putting a
like that
cape on it.
and turning it into gold
Oh.
through this like
So
process, essentially.
That's pretty cool.
So no symbols on the ground.
Alchemy is old
I'm
time
sure there
science.
is, because it's like also like a philosophical branch. It's like proto-scientific and philosophical.
Oh, okay.
Isn't alchemy just an old time science?
Yeah, the goal was to create an elixir of immortality as well.
Right on.
The creation of Panaceus.
That's called the Philosopher's Stone, by the way.
Panaceus is able to
Or
cure
it's called
any,
Orochimaru, if you think about it. So
cure any disease, and the development of alkahest, which is a universal solvent.
what the fuck is your problem, Matt?
What?
I didn't hear a word David said right now because you fucking made a face.
What?
What is it?
Nothing.
What is it?
Nothing.
No, you made a face when I talked about Orochimaru. Do you not like Orochimaru?
No, I don't. Do you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He's bad. He fought with no arms.
He's just not my favorite person.
Literally wiggled. You never even finished Naruto. You don't know.
I didn't.
I can't lie. I don't even know who Orochimaru is.
Do you think this is a possible thing?
Yes.
I do. So I picture alchemy kind of like in Skyrim, right?
Okay.
Skyrim, you like put all these potions and stuff together. What's so funny, Matt?
Sorry, I'm still laughing at myself for not knowing what the fuck it was.
So I like putting all these potions together, these leaves, mushrooms, whatever, to make this type of elixir to heal people, or just like old time science. But alchemy can also be like used in a sense of like a spiritual way, where you take like ginger. Matt, I need you to focus, bud.
Bro, if a fucking devil worshiper ever wants me to join them, I'd be the easiest target. They'd
Yes.
be like, "You like alchemy? Yeah." Okay, sorry.
You're saying about ginger?
Oh shit. Oh, focus. Okay. The root ginger. Is it a root?
So they would mix all these ginger with like mushrooms and a type of vinegar and like a basil leaf or some shit. And apparently it's supposed to clear the room of dark spirits or dark like juju. And so it's used a lot for like Wiccan. For good, it's good for like witchcraft and whatnot. So I don't know. I would try it. I would definitely try it.
Well, do you think there's a process that lets you turn base metals into like these noble things, like platinum?
You know, wasn't there like a thing? I saw this on TikTok where they like back in ancient Greece, if they like would mix these conductors with copper and some type of like water with this thing, and it would make these like lanterns. So they had lanterns back then.
I think lanterns are a little different than gold.
You fucking.
But you know what I
idiot.
mean? Like I was talking about alchemy. Like you got it. It's fucking alchemy, bro.
I want to believe it,
I think it's true.
but I don't know if it's true. I don't.
Wait, if you think about it,
And like do you think there's a way to create an elixir of immortality?
oh no. No, this is a simulation, David. We're all gonna die at some point, whether we think we're not going to or not.
All right, that's a whole new
World.
theory, but we won't get into that.
Where am I?
No, I don't think that is real.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
It's not canon.
no, I think alchemy is canon. I just don't think it's canon for immortality.
Or a special like mixture that cures any disease. All
Medicine.
No, I think we have it. I think we could do all that stuff.
If you
I don't
could
think
if you could have a thing that could cure any disease, why can't it keep you alive forever?
because death isn't a disease. You can die of old age just from being old.
Yeah.
Old age is the breakdown of your system, of your immune system,
But
and
that's
like
not a
all your
disease.
nervous system and stuff. And then a disease comes in, and your body can't handle it.
But your body
Yeah,
can
but
just
also
deteriorate.
But people die from like, what if your heart just stops? Like, there's no reason, but your heart just stops.
Old age.
I don't know. I this is above my pay grade.
We don't even get paid for this.
I'm literally saying.
But
that,
you think there's a way to turn, like the way coal turns into diamonds. You
Yeah.
think there's a way to turn lead into gold?
No.
Oh no.
So what part of alchemy do you think is canon?
What do you
It's
think?
not the signs on the ground.
Wait, hold on. What do you think alchemy is?
I've just been telling you this entire time.
Wait a
You've been
minute.
too busy laughing at each other.
I thought alchemy was like
No,
Like,
what happened was
mixing a potion.
David literally. Hold on. Let me time out. Let me explain what happened here. David first
Matthew
of all,
wants to be a devil worshiper.
I gave my definition of what I thought it was, which is very wrong.
I guess I think it's witchcraft.
You said what it actually is, right? And we're gonna
And you both took your own definitions of it and then said it's true for
Perfect
those.
canon. Perfect canon.
yes.
So it's a perfect canon for
So, Matt, is it
all of our individual
Yeah, for our own
interpretations.
Yes.
definitions of alchemy.
But if
That's-
you think for a second that you're gonna bring that over here and I'm gonna accept that, absolutely not.
you think I'm gonna
Okay.
make a pentagram in front of you? No, sir.
All right. I like this.
Yeah.
So individual canons.
Individual canons, but common canon.
But no overlap.
No overlap.
No overlap
Very
on the
separate.
canon. Very
Okay.
separated canons.
So I just want to read you Full Metal Alchemist. It's set in a fictional universe in which alchemy is one of the advanced natural techniques revolved around the scientific laws of equivalent exchange.
Yeah.
And it follows two brothers who are searching for the Philosopher's Stone
Yep.
to restore their bodies after a failed attempt to bring their mother back to life using alchemy.
Yeah.
So it looks like the alchemy you were thinking probably could be Satan worshiping, but it's
Yep.
it's more revolved around the idea of an equivalent exchange.
Yeah. 1,000%.
Cool.
Word for word what I was thinking.
Well, we did it. We figured out if it was canon or not.
We did. Good job, you guys.
Dalton, what are you squaring up with this week?
I don't have one.
You're not squaring up with anything this week.
Nah, dude, I've been really just vibing off good vibes.
Oh yeah, your stain's gone and everything.
Just told you. I'm just having a good time, man. Life's good. No reason for me to complain right now. Uh-oh.
Matt, what are you squaring up with?
What are you what are you looking
He
for?
was telling you to ask me what I was scoring up with.
He was looking at all.
I figured something. One of the Get Stoked was what you showed me earlier, but it's not out here.
Oh, I moved it so it didn't get spilt on.
Cool.
Oh. I am scoring up with this week is people who ask what when you send them a text and it's clearly and obviously a typo. Okay?
They don't take the time to actually think about what it is.
Sometimes when I go to put can, it'll say CA and then it's a weird space and then it finishes there's an N and then it's the rest of my sentence.
Yes,
I
that
said
pisses
that
me off.
today?
Yes.
And then I get back, what? And I'm like,
Put the words
are
together.
you serious? Like that gap? What am I possibly using "ka" for? I'm not talking about California. That makes no sense in this, right? So I'm scoring up with that this week.
Who's the person?
No one. And the other
We'll
thing
find out in a minute.
is when you send a long text, okay, explaining something, then you get back, what do you mean? Reread the text. Scroll up. It's right there. I've had both these things happen to me today, and I'm just squaring up with it this week.
It can't be me. I don't text them back. So
Yeah. David, what are you squaring up with this week?
I'm squaring up with shit. I had something and I forgot it. Alcohol. It's been putting me to sleep early. We figured it out. Yeah, I fall asleep in my clothes. Don't brush my teeth and all this stuff. I did that 4 days in a row over the past week, and I was like, "What is this? What is happening?" Every time I did, I had alcohol, and it was just knocking me out.
lights out, huh?
Go.
Good
And
for you,
so,
bud. Get some sleep. Probably just deserve it.
probably that too. I'm probably just going to sleep too late.
That, and also too, the last couple of weeks you've been incredibly stressed out. So I think that at some point you need to catch up on your sleep and rest.
Yeah. So fucking stop stressing.
I'll try.
Piece of crap.
Dalton, what's your woe dude of the week?
I don't
gotta-
have one. I have 3 stoked.
I thought you had 3 woe dudes.
I
I
have
thought you
3.
learned a whole bunch of stuff, and you were like, "Whoa,
No,
dude."
I realized they're stoked, not woes.
One of those
Okay.
has to be a crazy fact
No.
or story.
So you're transmutating your square up and your woe dude
To
for
get
get stoked.
Yeah.
Practicing a little your own alchemy right there.
Yeah, my own alchemy. Don't even try it. You can if you can't. You have to learn from me.
Matt,
Mine is that the AMC stock is spiking again, wasn't it? Or GameStop?
GameStop.
Yeah, it was spiking. So I don't know. It's just crazy to watch people learn how much control they have and then use it collectively to just run.
Smart.
amok
It's
on
very
things.
smart.
It's crazy. No, you know what? Was it Logan Paul? Somebody created their first NFT which is like a form of like Bitcoin, their own like currency. They made like $3 million in
Oh my God.
like a couple hours.
I have no idea.
Yeah, so we're going through the formation of Web 3.0 and like Bitcoins and stuff like that becoming an actual
Form of
currency.
Yeah, like you can. Yeah,
It's going to be used for everyday things.
like you can buy a Tesla using Bitcoin.
Huh.
Most casinos online casinos take Bitcoin.
Yeah.
You know.
And so it's just going to be
I don't ever want to do online casinos again.
it's very interesting to see. So
It's Logan Paul.
yeah, Logan Paul, he made an NFT and which is a form of
They're digital assets that can function as collectibles, like trading cards. So he used his Pokemon box, his collection of Pokemon cards that he just like spent $2 million on.
Yeah, it's crazy. See, I don't even really understand it that well, so I'm gonna have to do.
But
some
unlike cryptocurrencies, no two NFTs are the same, meaning they cannot be directly exchanged with another, nor can they be divided up into smaller denominations. So they're not going to be as easy to use as cryptocurrency.
Is cryptocurrency even easy to use?
It's easy.
It's just not stable.
Have you guys ever used cryptocurrency for anything?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
For what?
Are
you allowed to say?
Played some blackjack on some online casinos.
How did you get cryptocurrency?
You just have a wallet. It's just like, you use like Robinhood. You can buy Bitcoin on there and then just transfer it to a crypto wallet.
Huh.
I don't know. You could do that.
Me either, dude. I really don't understand anything about like cryptos or anything like that.
Thanks,
it's weird.
David. You really taught us something today.
Yeah. I didn't want to tell you because I don't know what you're going to do with the your casino jumps.
That would be very helpful if you told me earlier.
No. Well, you're over it now. So yeah.
But so normally I kind of just want him to do the stoke because
Yeah, do your stokes.
Okay, my stoke.
What got you
Guys,
stoked this week?
So, first things first on the agenda, we have Van's Warped Tour coming back in 2022.
No, you don't.
It's going to be fucking amazing.
What?
It's coming back, ladies and gentlemen.
I feel like it wasn't even gone.
It was gone for maybe a year
Oh,
and a half.
ask Annalise. It's been gone.
Check it out, David. Check it out.
All right. Weird time because, we still don't even have normal concerts yet.
Yeah.
Anyway, keep going. I'm trying to find this.
Second one on the agenda is Avatar Studios.
Oh, I
from
just saw that.
Nickelodeon.
Yep.
Making Avatar: The Last Airbender, making different forms of it, and just doing exactly what everybody wants. And they are the two head studio directors,
The original creators.
the original creators, and I just couldn't be more happy for them.
Which is why they left the Netflix show.
That makes sense.
All right, I found
Actually,
the
that
Warp
does make
Tour.
sense.
I found the Warp Tour announcement. It's an awful typography. It's like all cursive. But here are some of the bands that will be presented by Twitch.
Oh, so
So
it's going to be online.
Is it online?
Maybe for the first one. Who knows?
My Chemical Romance
Nice.
will be headlining. Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
Paramore.
Yeah.
Trippie Redd.
Yeah.
Colson Baker.
Yeah.
Falling in Reverse.
Yeah.
Corey Taylor. Who else is
Yeah.
in here? Architects.
Yeah.
Why does it have MGK on here as well? His name is fully written out, and then it says MGK.
Story so far.
Story so far: Avril Lavigne, Bring Me the Horizon, Megan Fox,
Megan Fox gonna be playing.
Bella Thorne,
Belle Thorne's gonna be there.
Pierce the Veil of Mice and Men, Lil Huddy,
Oh, he does.
So-
He does new punk.
The Used. Who else? Dropout Kings,
It's not bad either.
Crown the Empire, Neck Deep, Rebecca Black.
I think Friday.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
and that's it.
So maybe
Point
maybe
North,
it's gonna be on Friday.
Point North, and Demi Lovato.
Dope. Dude, I'm just excited.
Yeah?
Man.
I don't know what to expect.
At least that means when things get back to normal, that means we may actually be able to have.
Or
a
what if
Warped
they're
Tour.
only doing it because the cost of having a festival now is so low? Like, you just need to stream it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
So
Just like they
who
did
knows?
on YouTube.
I mean, if it sparks interest and it comes back, that'd be sick.
And your third one?
You did Avatar, Warped Tour, and
I had a third one.
You want to do yours, Matt, while he's thinking about it?
I don't think I have one this week. I got my stuck this week. So that's why I wanted him to just do his. I was just excited.
You know what it was gonna be? I thought Matthew was gonna what?
The thing that you showed me earlier.
Oh, yeah, go get it.
Oh yeah, I'll be right back.
You want me to get it?
Yeah, please.
Keep talking.
It's on my bed.
So, as you guys know, Dalton is a fan and a connoisseur, if you will,
of
art. But very specific art. And specifically, don't flex on me like that.
what?
Don't sign what I'm saying.
Sorry.
And specifically, he has a favorite artist, and he's been getting some pieces. I got him one for Christmas, and this is just a fucking badass piece. So
This is probably the fucking best piece I've gotten from him so far. Shouty touty to Jimmy Jam Boom Bam for fucking just putting out good ass artwork, man. So this is Haiku. Check this shit out.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Look at that. I feel like it's definitely the coolest piece I've gotten so far from him. And it took him a little bit longer to make. So he sent me an email saying, hey, bro, it's going to take me a little longer. I got to get like some supplies and stuff for the specific piece. And then he posted it on his TikTok that he was making it. And I was like, oh, shit, that's my piece. Because it's a fairly like it's a little more expensive than most of his other pieces. So that's why. But yeah, I was like, fuck.
Oh, I know what got me stoked this week.
Oh.
Have you guys seen the TikToker, what's his name, like Zeth or something like that? And he does his podcast with his daughter.
Yes.
So he gave her a rapper name called Lil Mingo. And Lil Mingo said she's coming after Tyga. So she went up and he auto-tunes her voice and she does his rap. And then Tyga like duetted the video. And I just think that it's fucking hilarious. Like it kills me. Although people like legitimately were defending Tyga like as if he was like possibly thinking that he might lose a rap battle to Lil Mingo.
Dude, if he did,
Well, probably they only see an article saying Tyga beefing with Lil Mingo. And they're probably like, yo, fuck Lil Mingo, whoever that is. Not knowing it's a 3-year-old girl.
who has a beach hat.
Yeah.
And only wants to wear her beach hat.
And wants to eat Mingos. And she's like, oh, dude, it's so cute. And she's like, I got too much steez.
Yeah.
It kills me.
Bro, she's cute, dude.
Dude, she reminds me a lot of when she gets excited. She reminds me of like how Aubrey was when she was little.
She looks kind of like Aubrey too. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, that's what got me stoked this week.
What about you, D-Rod?
Cheese.
So we're recording on Thursday because on Tuesday we went to a classical jazz concert. So
How'd it sound?
It was a string quartet performing
Jazzy.
jazz numbers.
That's cool.
It was really cool.
that's
They
really
did like
cool.
Dixieland. They did like neoclassicism, but it was all like jazz style. And then they had a piano player come on and a singer come on. And the singer had worked with like Postmodern Jukebox, which is a band that does a bunch of old time covers of modern songs.
Oh, cool.
So they do like,
Oh, you like them.
yeah, you know,
me
they do like the 20s versions,
Yeah.
the doo-wop, the, you know, all that stuff. So it was really cool. And that's the same day that Rachel decided to run
Cure
out to
herself
the beach,
to perform
sprint around the
to perform
apartment complex
alchemy
with the dog.
She performed alchemy on herself
on herself to heal herself.
Yeah.
for the day.
All right, good.
Dope.
All right, if you made it this far into the podcast, thank you so much for your time. We really do appreciate it. And if you are watching us on YouTube, thank you for your eyes. Go ahead and click the subscribe button here, bell notification icon here. Am I ever pointing in the right direction? I have no idea. Nobody knows.
Have you been pointing every week?
Yeah, I've been going like this.
Oh.
Somewhere.
I thought you were just like, do it now.
Yeah, do it now. It really does help us. And you guys have a great fucking week.
Have a great fucking week, motherfuckers.
And until next time, you guys, I'm Drumm.
And I'm Drummer.
We'll see you guys then. Bye.
Bye.
You got so good.
What'd I say?
Have a great week.